So Dungeon Quest just updated and it looks like they finally fixed the inventory, as well as added more cosmetics, updates with the quests, and more. So make sure to stick around until the end to see everything new in the update. But before that, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. All right, so very first thing, if I go over to the inventory right here, boom, there we go. So first thing, I think I just noticed that it's a lot smaller, which is a very good thing. You can actually see your spells down here, and I believe once you do your spell, let's see. Yeah, there you go. You can actually see the cooldown inside the inventory and down here. So not only is it not blocking it, but you can actually see it inside of it as well, which is a very good addition. You know, I don't know why they didn't think of that at first, but at least they added it now. And also, I'm pretty sure on the right here, I'm not sure if it's the same. I can't really remember, but the amount of items you can see has, I think, changed. I might be mistaken, but the actual thing that's good now is that it's actually sorted. So they finally went ahead and sorted it. You know, items. Okay, let's see. Actually, I think it's okay. It goes by spells and then rings and then items and then armors. And then in those subcategories, I'm assuming these items are sorted as well, because you can see all my legendaries right here. So apparently when you get new items as well, they go up to the top rather than being at the bottom, which they used to be, which is a little bit weird because it's underneath the favorited items, yet still at the top. So it's kind of just in the middle. So that's why I think at the bottom would have probably been better, or just to sort immediately. I don't know why it's not sorted immediately, but I like the little exclamation marks when they added that. That was a good idea to know what's new and what's not. But anyways, with the sorting, I think it goes obviously ultimate, legendary, purple, blue, green, and then gray. And then, like I said before, it starts with abilities, then weapons, then chest plates, and then helmets. Well, and rings, of course. I almost forgot that. But what I didn't actually notice is that it goes from highest level to lowest level. So it would probably be easier to see if I actually had some like low level stuff. I guess the best I can showcase it is because sacrificial orbs, as you can see right here, is level 215. And because another purple spell that I have is level 150, it's all the way at the bottom. So that's kind of a minor detail that I didn't even realize, which I guess is pretty cool. So yeah, it's definitely going to be way easier to navigate the inventory now that it's all sorted. So that's very good that they added that. It was so messy before, and then now you can't even favorite it. I'm trying to favorite it with the heart now, which they made way smaller, and I think it's in the top right. Was it always in the top right? I actually can't even remember. I think it was in the bottom right or something, but yeah, now it's a lot smaller and in the top right, which is a much better spot, and you can't even press it. You have to actually toggle it now, and there we go. Now I can favorite stuff, so that's very cool. And now another thing that I'm so glad that they finally added, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how to do, but apparently you can expand it so you can see more items rather than having this like empty space over here. Like I was thinking you could just tuck this away, but apparently it's different. Now I'm not even sure how to do it. I actually don't know what to press to do it. Oh, okay, so it's actually in the settings interface. Oh, so here we have it. Inventory row size, select the number of items per row in the inventory, so we can move it. We can do 3, which looks like this, and I'm not sure why anyone would want this. I mean, you can see the items easier, but it's definitely not going to be good trying to find your loot. And then if I go back here, I can make it all the way up to 7. And if I open up that, oh, there we go. That looks a little bit weird, but to be honest, it's so much better seeing that many items. I thought you were going to be able to like move it over so you can see more items, but I guess they just made it so you can change the rows, which honestly is not a bad idea. I like this a lot. You know, now you can see all your items way easier. This is so much better than having to look at like 4 rows or 5 rows or whatever it was. It just feels like I can see so much more. And another thing that they updated, but a lot of people might have not noticed, is that they updated the colors of the items, which they were a little bit off before, but the only one I can really tell is legendary, because now it's a lot more orange rather than like a bright yellow. But yeah, I guess that's a new thing now. I kind of wish they just made it something more like the old one, which is a lot more simple. I like that one better in my opinion, but this one's not that bad, I guess. And we even have the ultimate one as well. Yeah. Now another thing with the ultimate, before if you went to rarity and legendary plus, it wouldn't show, but now apparently if you do that, there it is right there. So it actually sorts, and wow, that actually looks crazy. Why do I have that many legendaries? And if we go to the cosmetics, we can also search for cosmetics now, which I'll actually have to use in a second. And that's pretty much it for the inventory, except for the fact, well, it's not really inventory, but it is kind of similar, which is actually the inspecting. So if I go inspect my alt here real quick that I just made join, boom, there you go. That's the new inspect UI, which honestly doesn't look too bad, other than the fact that the items are so small for some reason. I don't know how they managed to do that, but I don't know why they're like, why are they so small? I feel like it could just fit the circle better. So yeah, that looks a little bit weird. And I don't know about these circles, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I guess it makes more sense in the inventory, but other than that, it's pretty cool UI. Pretty much acts the same, so it kind of just matches everything else. Not really too much of a big deal. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about these new features with the inventory and inspecting stuff. Honestly, my favorite part is just being able to see as much items as I can, and also this cooldown is finally here. You can see all your other buttons. The UI is way smaller, which actually, okay, I don't think they updated the size of all of them. They still definitely need to just make them all the same size. I don't know why they're not already. I feel like this one right here is a pretty good size. The settings is massive for some reason. The mailbox is just kind of useless. I haven't used this in so long. And then the shop, of course, is also like humongous for no reason. Now, apparently the quests have been messed around with. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it says the rewards and stuff have changed, but on my account right here, it seems the same. So I'm not sure anything changed for me, at least. Maybe on my alt account. Okay, I just checked and I don't think so. But apparently what changed is they've adjusted some goals and removed some less popular ones. So I guess those are the quests. Some that don't get done as much probably got removed, and then they added new ones or changed some. And apparently they adjusted the reward. So maybe we'll get more platinum, maybe even less, which to be fair, I feel like you should get more. It already gives quite a lot to be fair, but then again, if you want to actually stack it up for free-to-play players as well, just like a little bit more wouldn't hurt. Yeah, hold on. Let me actually claim my daily reward real quick. There we go. Let's see. This is going to be the potion. Okay, 5 minutes of health. Let's see. Hopefully I can get something good here. And I don't think so because it kind of just spoils it for you in the chat. But yeah, now another part of this update, if you've actually checked the shop, you might have seen earlier when I opened it. It looks like we've got some new cosmetics. So we got the Stormbreaker bundle. We have the legendary armor cosmetic, the arc hammer legendary weapon cosmetic, arc reactor epic enchant, and then 1 hour of XP boost. They always gotta throw that in. And honestly, that looks pretty cool, but I will say it looks a lot like that one fabled legacy cosmetic, but you know, it's still very cool. And then we got the Thorned Marauder, which I'm guessing this is because it's fall. Then we got the autumn Greatsword, which honestly looks sick, I'm not gonna lie. And then we got fall leaves enchant, which I mean, it's all right, I guess. So yeah, as you can see, I went ahead and got all of them. So let's go ahead and try these out. And if I go over to here, I can actually search it up. So let's see. I think it was called the Marauder or something. Okay, yeah, here we go. Thorned Marauder. There we go. That's one of them. Let me go ahead and unequip my aura in the meanwhile. And then the weapon was called the Autumn Greatsword. And boom, there we go. That's basically the full set. Let me go ahead and throw on the leaves as well. Why not? And here it is. Here's the full set. This one actually really cool. I actually like this a lot. Now, of course, the enchant is kind of, well, it's not that exciting, but it's still pretty cool, I guess. The weapon is a lot smaller than I expected. I'm not gonna lie, but it's still pretty cool. It reminds me of like the Champion's Destiny, not the Champion's Destiny, but one of the earlier versions, but like fall themed. But yeah, I like this cosmetic a lot. And then if I go back to the cosmetics here, we can go search the other one, which I believe was the Stormbreaker. There we go. And the weapon was called the Storm Arc, or actually it wasn't, the Arc Hammer. There we go. And then the enchant was the Arc Reactor. Okay, that actually looks cool. And here is the full thing. This one actually looks sick. Okay, wow, this is actually kind of cool. We got this massive hammer right here, and then these like lightning effects all over the place. And we even got like a blue version because of the enchant. But yeah, I will say it reminds me a lot of a Fable Legacy cosmetic, but it's still very cool. I like this a lot. And I don't know, why would they just randomly add this, you know? To be fair, we did have the Abyssal and Gilded Skies auras added a long time ago. Actually, not that long ago. It was like a few weeks before Abyssal Void, but who knows, maybe this is like a teaser to the next dungeon. Yeah, probably not. I'm not even sure if they've even started working on that. I hope they have. We need to start getting dungeons more frequently because Abyssal Void was a lot of fun. I'm not trying to wait a whole nother year for that. So hopefully we can get some more frequent dungeons, which would be very cool. But yeah, even if it's anywhere related to this, maybe it's like a thunder dungeon. I don't even know. A storm dungeon. Yeah, probably not. It's probably just another cosmetic, you know, just to throw it in there, but it's still cool. So yeah, that was pretty much it for this update. You know, just another, I wouldn't say filler because they did actually fix quite a lot of stuff, but you know, just a calm little update. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this new inventory fix. I honestly like it a lot. They fixed pretty much almost every single problem with the inventory. It's just a lot more functional now. But I will say one thing I just noticed. I'm pretty sure the dummies are glitched again. They were supposed to be fixed, but watch, when I hit right here and then I use inner, it doesn't even double the damage like it's supposed to, or at least 90%. Without it, it does exactly the same damage. So I'm not sure how they messed that up, but yeah, hopefully they can get that fixed again. I know they've probably had such a hard time with these dummies for no reason. And apparently the stats thing, I really honestly never use this, but I don't think this is accurate at all because it says 183Q damage, which is nowhere near how much damage I do. So maybe it's because of the charging thing that's bugging it out, but yeah, that is not accurate at all. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like I was saying, let me know what you guys think of the new inventory, the quests, if you even seen any changes. I haven't really seen any. I don't think they'll be that noticeable. And the new cosmetics, which honestly I think they're pretty cool. So yeah, make sure to like the video if you haven't already, and make sure to subscribe.